Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest film interviews, features, and recommendations on the movies that matter.
Hello, lovely folks. Amrita, Subhash, Archit, and of course, Avinash, Arun. I'm so happy that we're doing this. These are not great times that we're in, and therefore we're looking for opportunities to do things and talk to people that make us happy, talk about things that make us happy. And so I'm so excited that we're doing this Killa Hangout, so to speak. Killa is one of my favorite films. Absolutely, it came out in 2014, and I remember seeing it the first time. And I remember falling in love with it completely. It's a beautiful film for those that haven't watched it. It's a beautiful film about a young boy who moves with his mother to a small town. He's moved from Pune to a small village actually, and what it's like adjusting to life in that village. Also, he's just lost his father, so he's dealing with that, dealing with a new school, new friends, and it's such a beautiful film. Archit, you of course are looking so grown up. You look nothing like little Chinu, who was 11 in the film. Of course, it's been 6 years since. But I'm going to start with you, Avinash. I want to ask you, Avinash, what prompted the idea of the film? I mean, I think everyone knows that it was semi-autobiographical because you've been through that experience of moving with your father. But tell us where the idea for Killa came from.
See, basically, I spent my childhood, like some years, very formative years, I spent in Konkan, in Murud. And means like when I was 2 years old to let's say 6 years old. It's a very tender age, but still the visual imagery, like those memories are still so strong. And while growing up, like I stayed in Konkan, then there is this small town near Pune called Talegaon. Mm-hmm. And my father was a government servant, and that's why like he has to move to from places to places for his service because he was a state government employee. And I changed a lot of schools, and every time like you get attached to friends and the rest of the students, and मतलब ऐसा होता था कि मतलब एक साल बिताया कहीं, and like the next for the next term you're moving somewhere out. And for me, like right from the childhood I was like quite sensitive, and I really love talking to elder people and listening to their stories, क्योंकि इतना सारा फलसफा होता है उनके पास बातचीत करने के लिए. तो I was a quiet kid, but my ears were always like listening to something or the other. And I just didn't know कि film इतनी जल्दी बन जाएगी, means it will be my first release and all. तो 7-8 साल मतलब पास आउट होने के पहले 7-8 साल से मेरे दिमाग में को आइडिया था कि like I wanted to do something with it, कि क्योंकि मुझे वो हर सारी बातें वो विजुअल्स और उनसे रिलेटेड वो सारे इवेंट्स और मैं हर एक चीज वो सोचता था कि यार वो सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस याद है, लेकिन किसी भी वो दोस्त की शक्ल तक याद नहीं है मुझे, मतलब शायद उसका नाम भी याद नहीं है मुझे, लेकिन वो ऐसा एक क्या फीलिंग है कि जो like we just like shape my persona, my intuition, everything, means like and means that's what I needed, like I wanted it to convey it. And और ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि फिल्म इतनी जल्दी बनानी थी, मतलब वो एक संयोग होता है, मतलब like just universe just came together and like that thing happened, so right. Maybe my asking was really, really strong at that point of a time. That's what I think.
Amrita, do you remember how you became involved? Do you remember hearing it for the first time? You of course play the mother. You play the young mother who's brought her son. She's been transferred to this village, and it's a beautiful character, because on the one hand, of course, she's dealing with an 11-year-old who's having adjustment issues. Of course, there is the grief of losing the husband a year ago, and she's also having as we later discover, having problems at work. I mean, she's an upright, honest, middle class woman who thinks she's doing the right thing, and then when she makes that one wrong decision, it sort of backfires on her. What was it? What did Avinash tell you that made you go, I want to do this?
This was a wonderful question you asked, Rajiv. You asked me, do I remember listening to it for the first time? That is what made me go for it. when I listened to it for the first time,
Uh-huh.
because I seldom go for narrations, because I prefer reading the script basically. But here, because of certain situations, when the project came to me, Avinash came to my this house where I'm sitting, and sitting in this chair, he sat. He was sitting here in the chair I'm sitting right now, and then he narrated the thing to me, the story to me, and the way he narrated, and he was 26 years old, but मतलब मुझे वही लगा कि जिस तरह से उसने मुझे narrate किया, and of course he was first time. I've been like known to work with first timers, right from Umesh's Varu, and Shwas was the first time to direct Sandeep Sawant's first film. So I think the first time I got this narration from Avinash, you can ask him. I said yes right there. I was not like, okay, let me think about it, kind of a thing. No, we normally do like, yeah, I'll get back to you. You know, this was the film which was like, yes, I'm doing it. Right when the last line of narration ended, I was like, yes, I'm doing it. And I distinctly remember this character of this mother, which you really beautifully put it in words, because it's a very complex kind of a character. She's vulnerable. She's not that only strong woman, you know. She's a girl, you know. She's a girl who is a mother, and that's the best and the most beautiful part of that character, Aruna Kale, I think, because she's vulnerable. She doesn't know what to do, and as you said, she makes mistakes. And then her relationship with her son is also, he is her son. He's the man of the house in a way now, and she's man and woman of the house both now. So like that complexity was amazing, I think, in that character.
And you played it so well. You played her so beautifully. Archit, do you remember how you came to be cast? How old were you? You were playing an 11-year-old boy, but how old were you?
11.
And how you were 11? Okay.
Yeah, I was 11.
How did it happen?
And we were taken to FTII, and so I had like worked in short films before that, so I knew what the process was, but they didn't tell us that it was a feature film. So they took some photographs and stuff, and they shortlisted. Like it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they were shortlisting, and then suddenly I get a call ki there's a workshop, and it was there nearby in a temple, and Parth was with me in that workshop too. And I remember Avinash Dada telling me this ki, Archit, we were going for Parth because he is a better actor, which he is, no doubt. And so he was like, but there's one thing that you did that made me choose you. And I was like, what was that? So what they did was they gave us a hat as a prop. And what Avinash Dada told me was, like, all of us, was this hat is very special to you, and it is close to your heart. You decide why it is special to you. And like there were kids who just put it on their head and danced, and there were kids who just showed up like in that character. But I somehow, I don't know why, I just held it on my head and just smiled. Like I thought, like, it is my father. I don't know what I had in, like, I don't remember what I exactly had in mind that time. I couldn't have even thought of that hat thing, like.
So what was it, Avinash? What was it? I mean, when you saw him wear that hat, what sort of clicked for you? What were you looking for?
Sensitivity and vulnerability. That's the like because I mean, she didn't say much, but and it was thoda sa hi tha, chota sa hi tha kuch. And that's what that's what we were looking for. Like it was not like very something extremely special or something, but very it was just there. Basically his thinking is internal. It's not like it's not coming out that way. It is like, because he's thinking and then emoting.
Correct.
So it's like feeling it actually more than thinking. It's like just like things are like getting immersed in him, and like his just that's the kind of thing was there.
I want to very quickly touch upon Parth, because he mentioned Parth, and Parth is so incredible. Parth Bhalera, who plays Bandeya, of course, who's really one of the stars of the film. He's this little devil who tortures the dog, and who knows how to kind of I mean, he's just incredible. And also all the other friends, the one who they call Ondeya and Prince.
Yeah.
This were these from your own? I mean, were these people you knew, Avinash? Were these
Yeah, yeah,
were
yeah.
these modeled after your own friends?
Yes. I knew. Means that there was this guy like in Murud, basically, yeah, because it's a coastal town. So I had this friend जिसके पापा दुबई से चीजें लाते थे. So he was a kind of a smuggler, you know, like वो रूट से आता था और बचपन में मैं देखता था कि मतलब इतना सारा सामान ये कहाँ से आ रहा है इसके पास, you know. So, and that time it was like what 91, 92 I'm talking about.
Wow,
It was great, means, you know. And yeah, so सारे मतलब observations ही थे. मतलब I remember why I see basically मैं पानी से बहुत ज्यादा डरता हूँ. लाइक 4-5 साल की उम्र का था मैं, और मुरुड में बारिश होती थी और मतलब मेरी वैसी ही हाइट छोटी थी, तो यहाँ तक पानी आ जाता था. तो वेल में बहुत सारे बच्चे वहां पे कूद के वहां पे तैरा करते थे, तो मुझे किसी ने धक्का दे दिया था वेल में. एंड लाइक मुझे तैरना नहीं आता था, तो तब से वो एक फोबिया जो मेरे दिमाग में पानी को लेके बैठा था. तो बेसिकली या मींस एंड सी एंड जब मैं समंदर के सामने खड़ा होता था तो मुझे लगता था कि लाइक you know it's so vast. It's like, yeah, I mean it's infinite, and who are you? It's like and those kind of a questions I used to have in my mind, that what like अपना मतलब उस तो मतलब बच्चा था तो ये नहीं पता था कि इसका मतलब क्या है. बट अभी मैं पीछे मुड़ के देखता हूँ तो लगता था कि yeah, means I used to have those thoughts कि मतलब this is so vast, and like I am like what if like something happens to me, or like that fear was always there. But yeah, means that vastness really speaks to you, you know.
And it's beautiful because you've actually used it so well. That is the moment of catharsis for Chinu, isn't it? When he goes out on that boat ride with the drunk boat with fisherman. That is his moment, and of course he comes back and apologizes and writes that poem. Amrita, I want to ask you, Amrita, what was it like? I mean, how well did you know Archit? And did you, what was it like creating that relationship?
So when I went to Guhagar, I went 2 days before the shoot, and which is always great for me because it's a new location, and then you need to. And there I met Archit, and then I was little bit. I'm always tense when I'm approaching a new character, so I was tense. And here, I don't have kids of my own, so I'm always a little this thing about playing a mother, that it should not show that glamorized and false mother, you know.
Correct.
If you have that experience, then it comes naturally to you. So, but Archit's real mother helped me there, and because 2 days, and I was continuously observing her without her knowing that, of course, because you can't just stare at her. But she happened to be my, like, she was not. I didn't know her in college, but she was my junior in college, Archit's actual mother. So she was like, hi, hello. And then, yeah, we got to know each other. And then I was continuously observing the relationship between her and Archit. Like, mothers are not only sweet, right? I mean, they are mothers, as you know. So there were many things. She was observing कि वो बच्चा ठीक से बर्ताव कर रहा है कि नहीं. हाँ, लाइनी तू भरायचं आहे. Archit, हे घेतलंय, मतलब how is he eating? Then there is this mother tone, which is हम कई बार हमें ऐसा लगता है कि mothers बहुत प्यार से, but it is प्यार but in a different sense, So that thing I was continuously observing her, and I always do that. Like, in fact, there's this secret about Gully Boy also. When I started preparing for that, I kept on watching Ranveer's photographs with his own mother, because that those eyes have that he's my son. Likewise, like Archit's mother had this feeling in her eyes that he's my son, and that feeling you cannot explain it in words. It's just there because she has given birth to that creature, right? So like that feeling is there. So I was continuously observing her eyes. What are her eyes and how they are? What are those eyes doing to him? And of course the voice, and of course the body language and everything. So basically my tone, my and everything is basically Archit's real mother. And I told her also, like, I'm really grateful to her because she was there with him on the sets, and then I could observe her basically. But some things I was not aware. Again, it was not motherhood, some other things which I was surprised the way those things came from Avinash. I was in, like, I distinctly remember one scene where Aruna Kale cries only once in the film, where everything is like coming on her, and like she cannot, she cracks down. And I remember that first shot, because Avinash was the cinematographer himself. So he said, because it was an emotional scene, he said, you want to just give me a rehearsal of your movement and we can shoot it like directly, because mechanical nahi hona chahiye isliye. So I said, okay, fine. And then I just gave him the rehearsal of my movement, because he was going to handle it himself, and how amazing he is. I don't have to tell it to you.
Correct.
How.
Yeah.
So we did it. The first take we did, and I really cried and cried and cried. And then he said, cut. And then emotionally, it was very intense. And then he said, can we please do one more? So I didn't understand. I was like, why? What happened? So a line he said, and that gave me Aruna Kale, I'm telling you. He said, she can't afford these tears.
That's right.
I have goosebumps. And I was like, okay. He said, she has no one in her life to rely upon, or like, ek kandha nahi hai ki jis pe sar rakh ke wo roegi. So as Amrita, I always had this kandha of Sandesh,
Correct.
And
Correct.
of course, we use Sandesh's photo in the film if you have seen it. But anyway.
Yes.
So as Amrita, crying comes naturally to me, and I can cry just like that even watching a film or whatever. But Aruna Kale, she cannot afford those tears. And that line when Avinash said, I was like, okay, I got it. And then we decided that she, in most of the films, when crying scene comes, we just sit and cry sometimes. We just sit and cry. But mostly in our life, it happens, especially with people who cannot afford to cry, or who are in such difficult, lonely situation like Aruna Kale. So we decided that she won't leave her action, So Avinash told me, like, she's trying to hold back her tears, but she cries. It's that
Correct.
kind of a crying. It's not like, oh, now let me just cry.
Yeah.
And so like that crying, like I'm
She's taking
removing
off
my
her
earring.
Yeah.
If you remember,
Yes.
And then it comes, and then suddenly it goes, and then it
Correct.
comes and it goes. So she's trying her best not to cry, and finally she doesn't cry also completely.
Yeah.
And then the scene after that, I'm doing this, that kind of a thing. When you don't cry properly, your nose runs, like, So
Right.
this thing about Aruna Kale, Avinash gave me, and I was like, he was such a young man. I don't know how and what happened,
It
but
came
I
to
was
him,
really in awe with him.
But it's such a beautiful note, actually. That is such a true and real, and it makes complete sense. Archit, when you're 11 years old, I would imagine when the film came out, perhaps a year later, when a film like this comes out, it won the National Award for Best Marathi Film. You all were at Berlin. You all won the Crystal Bear at the Berlin Film Festival. How does that change, or how does that affect a 11-year-old's life? Did it make you very popular? What happened after that?
It changes a lot. I mean, for an 11-year-old, it changes a lot, and a lot is an understatement. So it changes so much. And the popularity is insane. I won't deny that. But, at a point, I just changed, because every time I stepped out of the house, I was like, someone's watching me. And, that is like, you get used to that. And you just every matlab kirana ke dukaan mein bhi jana hai, to you step out like you're going for something important. And that like, my parents never got, like, they didn't get me. Like, they were like, what is he doing? Why is he dressing up? He's just going there. And I'm like, no, people are watching me. I need to be tip top everywhere I go. And it was insane. Like, I used to stand on, like, my mother used to come pick me up at my school, and every time we stopped at a signal, there was somebody, on a motorcycle beside me, and he was like, Killa, Killa, Killa. And he would just like take photos in my uniform. And I was like, no, let me just go home, dress up, and then click photos, not in my uniform.
Oh, lovely. Avinash, Amrita, what did this film do for your careers? Avinash, you were of course very young. It was so far it's the only film that you've directed. You of course work actively as a cinematographer. But what did this film do for you? Do you have memories of that moment? Because it was a film that was celebrated. It was a film that people loved when it came out. Do you remember that time when the movie came out and just what it did for you?
See, more than the career, I would say that, like, it just resolved my like a lot of issues inside, you know, with my
Right.
childhood, with my parents, with my mother especially. And that was the biggest thing which I experienced, you know. And yeah, when the screening in Berlinale happened, I was like I was in tears. Like Amrita was sitting beside me, and Archit was also there, and that kind of a response I had just not thought of, you know. Like I just felt like, okay, someone is giving me money to make this film, and you know, like, and I just made it. Like a lot of people asked me to not shoot it yourself. Like they were like, you've not started your career as a cinematographer and you're directing and this and that. And I was like, यार यही तो बचपन से यही ख्वाहिश देखी है कि पिक्चर बनानी है, पिक्चर बनाने को मिल रही है, तो मतलब it's like, so yeah, so career wise, of course, means like I owe everything to like this journey, like what we had together, you know. Like yeah, means kind of relationships I've had, like my friends, like Umkar Barve, he's my very like old associate, and the kind of like fun we had during like making this film was amazing. And career to, yeah, means kya bolu main, matlab it's it makes me feel a little nostalgic, you know.
Sure.
Like I owe everything to Killa. Like I really owe everything to Killa. Means I had just not thought of it. Like, yeah, it
Yeah.
happened.
Amrita, for you?
Yeah, even for me, though it was not my first film, but I think the kind of characters I was getting before Killa and after Killa, I think it
Yeah.
changed many things for me. And for me as an actress, मुझे लगता है कि वो जो calmness था उस character में, और वो calmness अविनाश में भी है, as a director, as a cinematographer, तो इतना काम है, इतना शांति से काम करता है, मतलब actually peace, मतलब lighting हो रहा है और आपको पता ही ना चले. He's so, you know, ऐसा है, ऐसा set था. Though these boys were बहुत ही शैतान, but all these other calmness I'm talking about. So that calmness kind of percolated, and it came in my I think performance. So इसके पहले वाले वड़ू है या फिर काफी फिल्में हैं जिसमें ज़्यादा maybe I was bubbly, or you know, it was my other side. इस फिल्म के दौरान जैसे अविनाश ने कहा, मैं एक as a person also I changed. It started changing me, I would say. That came into my performances, and I think the roles post Killa and my character, looking at characters post Killa changed completely. A lot of things changed for me, ऐसे मुझे लगता है. And that calmness, I experienced it almost for the first time, Rajiv, because I you know, I afterwards I wrote about it also. Like there was this moment at lighthouse scene, जिसमें he asks me कि do you miss my father? And I just look at him. So you know, afterwards when I wrote about such moments, I gave a heading to such moments which is called Brahmakshan. Brahmakshan is like, it's when you think you go beyond yourself, and I think every actor yearns for these moments, but you cannot plan these moments. You cannot. You don't know before if this is going to happen or not. So Killa gave me,
and it's a beautiful moment, because I'm sorry I'm interrupting here. Because he asks you that, and you kind of sort of nod without, and then he says, I do too, and he holds your hand. It's such a beautiful moment of tenderness between mother and son at that, outside that lighthouse up there.
And you know, me and Archit both were like, sometimes it's kind of a spiritual thing that you transcend. You transcend yourself and you become Aruna and you know, Chinmay. Like we want to do it in every shot, but then sometimes you just take that flight and then that is it. So that thing you know happened many times, and then एक बार जब वो हो जाता है तो आप फिर उसी रास्ते से जाने की कोशिश करते हैं. तो वो रास्ता मुझे किला ने दिखाया बाकी फिल्मों के लिए भी, कि भाई यहाँ तक पहुंच सकते हैं हम. So that was something spiritual also. And the best thing, as Avinash said, you know, he told me that after the film he kissed his mother. So I think that was something beyond words, yeah. And so many people told me that they remembered their mother and their relationship with their mother, because see, it's a very complex relationship, and it's a coincidence that we are recording this on Mother's Day. But
that's right.
It's a very it's a very complex relationship. It's a lot of hate, it's a lot of anger, it's a lot of, and And in Killa, Chinu feels all that for his mother, you know, and
he resents that she doesn't understand. He says at one point, in fact, one of the hurtful moments is when he tells her that I know you, nobody cares about me, not even you, because it's working out just well for you. Yeah,
exactly. And for mother, she's doing her best, but it's never enough. And that is motherhood. However you do it, it's not enough for your kids, and finally they are going to say something to you, which is like, you know, you're not good enough, and then you have to take it. Take it, and then you are not going to marry because of your, like, you want him to be, you know, so it's all that kind of sacrifice kind of thing. And but you also resent your children, right, in that sense. So motherhood is not all that glamour and all that you know, romanticism and gajar ka halwa only, like, you know, it's like much more than that, which Killa gave me that experience, I think,
to explore that.
Yeah.
You know, Avinash, they say don't work with kids, don't work with animals. You did both in your first film only. So I have to ask, what was it like working with the kids? Because there was Archit and Parth and all of them, and there were these lovely scenes. You know, I mean, I love that scene where they go, where Bandya first takes him fishing on that little bridge, and they get a snake. And of course, the beautiful scenes on the beach with the crabs chasing the dog. You know, the race, the beautiful race. You know, to the bike race to the Killa. What was it like directing these children? And you know, can kids be professional? I mean, is directing kids a whole different? You know, is it a whole different experience completely? Do you have to be a little bit of a kid yourself?
See, basically, kids, I don't treat them like kids. First of all, like it's that's the thumb rule. Like because बच्चों को नहीं लगता है कि वो बच्चे हैं, you know, और especially उस उम्र में जब एक 8-9 साल आप क्रॉस करते हो, उसके बाद like you want to like एक फिनिश लाइन की तरह आपको वो जल्दी से आगे बढ़ना है और आपको 15-16 साल का होना है, you know. So like these kids were like, they were amazing. मतलब जब मैं उनको पहली बार मिला, and the kind of intelligence and sensibility, everything like they had was amazing, you know. और जब शूट शुरू हुआ तो इतनी मस्ती और इतना मतलब झगड़ते भी थे ये अपने आप लाइक एक दूसरे से, और रात को कोई सोता नहीं था, मतलब इनके रूम्स आसपास थे, तो मतलब मुझे यही परेशानी होती थी कि यार ये बच्चे सोते, मतलब मुझे हमेशा मतलब जो इनके ऊपर निगरानी रखते थे लोग, वो मेरे पास आते थे और बोलते थे कि यार सोते नहीं है, रात भर टीवी चला के मतलब एक दूसरे से मतलब गा रहे हैं, नाच रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है. तो आई यूज्ड टू लाइक रियली वंडर कि कल का शूटिंग होगा या नहीं, मतलब विल दे परफॉर्म, बट लाइक दे वर अमेजिंग. और सारी चीजें इनको पता थी. मैं उनको पूछता था, बोलता था कि पापा तुम्हारे माँ बाप को पता है क्या ये सब, ये तुम जानते हो, तुम समझते हो? वो बोले देखो उनको और थोड़ा 2-4 साल लगने दो कि हमको कुछ नहीं आता, हमको कुछ नहीं समझ में आता. So it's fine, you know, we know our things, and that's enough. So and then we know how to like act in front of them. So this relationship is like somehow it's working out beautifully for us. So that's what they used to tell me. और मतलब अर्चित तो मतलब 3-4 दिन के बाद में मतलब मुझे याद है कि he just got it, you know, like मतलब I still remember कि जो पहला शेड्यूल था जिसमें सिर्फ अर्चित था, और बेसिकली क्योंकि मुझे पता था कि अगर वो बीच वाला एक सीन नहीं है किला का, वो जहाँ पे वो like where he gets lost, if that scene is not like because it was because I didn't know, I was like not quite sure कि वो scene exactly होगा क्या, because it's like बच्चा lost हो जाता है और मतलब और क्या मतलब किस तरह के experiences से गुजरेगा और क्या होगा, and how to build up that scene, you know, visually and emotionally. That was a real challenge for me, and I knew that क्योंकि हमारे पास तो मतलब एक पूरे फोर्ट पे शूट कर रहे हैं, रेन मशीन्स तो ला नहीं सकते हैं, और actual rain में shoot करना है, and actual rain is like very difficult to shoot, and so I wanted to shoot that for 4 days, you know. I shot that मतलब एक 3 मिनट का sequence के लिए I shot for 4 days. So like we just took that one small digital camera, and Archit was there, and first day it just didn't rain at all, and I was like yaar agar, and producers were there, and first time in my life like I saw that okay, producers are there, and like I got a little nervous, and I was like, if tomorrow it's not going to rain, I'm going to cancel this film, you know. I don't want to waste anyone's money, so I went into that kind of a trip, you know, because उस वक्त मतलब even 1 करोड़ का भी मतलब पैसा मतलब बहुत बड़ा पैसा लगता था, like, you know, and तो आज भी लगता है. तो फाइन मतलब दूसरे दिन इतनी घमासान बारिश हुई वहां पे, विजय दुर्ग फोर्ट पे हम लोग शूट कर रहे थे.
जी.
और 3-4 दिन like it's just like rain continuously, and we got so many beautiful shots, and Archit just understood his character in those 4
Correct.
days, you know. And I really didn't have to direct him after that. And like I still remember, like, he had this page long like conversations, dialogues, you know, and he just like used to because he's a smart kid, like
Yeah.
he's very smart, but at the same time, and that is what is beautiful about him, is like with that intelligence there is that vulnerability also. So it's so
Yeah.
that's what I found. And like I really adored that thing. And with Parth especially, Parth was like that opening batsman, you know, who's not looking at the ball and just like turning his bat away, you know. And he was so effortless, and whatever is there on screen is just it's most of the lines are not written, they
Wow.
are improvised by Parth, you know. And the presence of mind, because he was the eldest of them all.
Right.
Archit was 11-year-old, Parth was almost, I guess, 13 years old at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, 30.
Yeah. So he was the eldest, and because of his height and his body language, he used to look smaller. But his, yeah, I mean, he was 2 years
Sharper.
ahead of
Right.
ahead of all these kids. So yeah, मतलब जहाँ के युवराज की बात अगर मैं करूँ, like
Yeah.
about that cycle race, तो युवराज
Correct.
को मतलब साइकिल चलाना ही नहीं आता था. तो उसने ऑडिशन में बोल दिया था कि हाँ, मतलब मैं चला लेता हूँ, मैं ये कर लेता हूँ, मैं वो कर लेता हूँ. और उसको मैंने मतलब मतलब उसको इस वजह से, मतलब मैं गया उसके सामने, बोला कि बाबा अच्छा अलग अलग एक्सप्रेशंस देखे दिखा, एंड आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड लाइक काउंटिंग कि बाबा अच्छा हंसो, अच्छा उदास हो तुम, अच्छा ऐसे हो तुम, तुम्हें गुस्सा आ गया है, अच्छा, and you just have to change faces, and he just like did those things, you know. And I was like very impressed, like, yeah, because of his face, and then he was little taller and all, and
Yeah.
he was the youngest. He was the youngest of them all. And that poor guy didn't know how to ride a bicycle, and those ghats and that like terrain with other side seas there, and like all the rocky terrain is there, and
Correct.
I don't know, that
And
was
he's
a
got the
little,
fancy bike. He's got the fancy
yeah,
bike.
he's
Yeah.
with the fancy bike, who doesn't know how to ride a bike, you know. But yeah, great fun. And other, yeah, I mean, the swam,
Yeah.
like lot, so many things.
Actually,
So,
that swimming, you know, that final scene, which is
Yeah.
which is where he they are all in that pool, in that sort of lake, but Chinu, of course, takes a moment. He stands up, he takes a moment, and then he smiles and jumps. And then that moment is just so beautifully composed. Those shots in the water of them splashing, swimming, it's just beautiful. Archit, did you make strong friendships? I mean, did you make friendships for life while making that film? I mean, are these do you remain in touch with the boys?
Yes, completely. Like me and Parth stay in touch, like socially, because you know he's very busy. He can't meet
Right.
me or anyone for that matter. But yeah, we are in touch socially. Like every one of us are in touch. Like till like a year or so, like you know, like we had a WhatsApp group too, but then people got busy and then
Of
they
course.
left the group. But then that's fine actually. But yeah, we are in touch. We are in touch.
Right. You know, I want to ask each of you. You know, the beauty of this film. I mean, for me, you know, is that it's such a transportive film. You know, it's really one of those films. I remember watching it the first time and feeling like it takes you to that world. It takes you to that little village. It transports you, and I think that is, you know, that is because the marriage of absolutely incredible, you know, visuals. Your shooting of you know, it's so evocative. It's atmospheric. Of course, the performances, because these are real characters, and the acting is just absolutely stunning. But I want to ask all of you, what do you think it is about this film that sort of makes it special, and that people still talk about it, you know, years later? I mean, 5-6 years later, here we are sitting and doing a hangout, we're doing a reunion, and I'm sure that you meet people. You know, you were saying that you'll constantly meet people who talk to you about that film. What quality do you think it is about that film that gives it that that you know, that kind of endless and that enduring kind of appeal?
So I think for me, because I always watch my films first as an audience, like, you know,
Yeah.
what it did to me. So you know, it made me calm down, because the way Avinash has, as a filmmaker, एक लय जो होता है ना फिल्म का, the way he has taken, मतलब आप अगर first shot देखोगे उस फिल्म का ना,
Right.
first time I saw it in Berlin, because that was
Correct.
the first time we were watching it. मतलब dubbing तो ज़्यादा नहीं था, because it was things. So जब वो जैसे जिस पेस से वो कैमरा, और एज यू सेड इट वाज, वो मैरिज एक परफेक्ट मैरिज था वो शॉट, मतलब
Correct.
इतना स्लोली वो कैमरा गया एंड देन अर्चित स्टैंडिंग देयर एंड देन स्लोली वी गो देयर. सो फर्स्ट आई वाज नर्वस एंड देन यू नो यू जस्ट वेट एंड आपका अंदर का स्पीड पूरा वो फिल्म आपको ये करती है. तो हो भी सकता है कि पहला कुछ टाइम आपको लगे कि अरे यार ओके यू नो ऐसे होता है, देन धीरे धीरे आप भूल जाते हो एंड देन यू, मतलब अविनाश कब आपको वहां उसके कैमरे जैसे ही वो आपको लेके जाता है, मुझे ऐसे लगता है. एंड देन आई थिंक दैट लय, दैट पेस, यू नो, एंड इट्स नॉट दैट समटाइम्स कुछ फिल्मों की इतनी स्लो होती है कि यू कांट एंटर इन दैट फिल्म एंड देन
True.
it's a very thin line, boredom
Yeah.
or you know it's a very
Correct.
thin line. It
True.
could be, it's such a thin line and I
Yeah.
think it's great that in spite of being this ये पहली फिल्म होने
You're
के
right.
बावजूद
Either it draws you in,
line,
either it draws you in, or it kind of leaves you feeling like, yeah, this is taking too long to get to the point.
yeah. और वो लाइन ना, मतलब you are understand of course मुझे वो लाइन बहुत थिन है राजीव, it's very thin line. तो वो लाइन इस बंदे ने पकड़ी यार, तो मुझे लगता है कि इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ दैट यू एंटर देयर. तो आप कहीं से भी हो एंड आई थिंक मदर सन ऑलवेज लाइक इट्स देयर, बट सी मदर सन पे काफी कुछ हुआ है, यू नो. सो मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरह से उसने वो भी एक्सप्लोर किया, एज आई अर्लियर सेड दैट द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज ऑफ मदर सन, वो जिस तरह से हुआ है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स फ्रेंडशिप्स, मतलब इसकी जो अलग अलग टोन्स है, फ्रेंडशिप है, मदर सन है, चाइल्डहुड है. और सी I identify with Chinu also because मेरे भी पापा अलग अलग जगह जाते थे, तो मेरा भी इधर उधर घूमना हुआ है. So ये एक जो है ना कि गुड बाइज बोलना और दूसरी जगह जाते रहना, यार मेरे को जब एक फिल्म भी खत्म होती है ना, तो मुझे लास्ट दिन में रोना आने लगता है कि भाई now it's ending and now we are saying it's a family. So this feeling of completing a family एक हो रही है and then you just have to say चलो bye, you know. See, right now I'm feeling family with you now. We all are a family and then now we'll say chalo bye. You know, so everyone can connect to this kind of a feeling which is very touching and which everyone has to go through, and then you have to come in terms with it and grow up, which is Killa all about. So I think that might be the reason.
The key to it. Yeah. Archit, do you have an answer to this? Do you know why you think the film is still so lovely after all these years?
Yes, totally. You know, sir, the most important and the beautiful part about this film is that the camera or the visuals move like according to the pace of every character. Like, you know, when that walk, it is moving with like Chinmay in like Avinash Jada, the way he shot, he had that character in his mind. So, you know, this is Chinmay's pace. This is how he will walk. This because he's thinking stuff, he has so much to deal with. And you know, so it is a journey of every character that we have in the movie, and that is why, you know, people get so engaged, and even the minute things, you know, they stay in your mind for a longer time because you kind of sit in that place, and you know, you just see like what we call as the point of view, you know, the POV shot that we have. The film is exactly the point of view of every character. The way it's been shot, I think that is the reason why, you know, people most relate, because somewhere in the audience there is a Chinmay, there is an Aruna, there is a Bandya, and they relate because the camera, the visuals are moving according to that, like the way the character will move and the pace and whatever, you know, might go in his head, and how will he react, how will he walk, everything. And like the details are insane. I mean, Avinash Jada, hats off. It's just amazing.
Avinash, you are final word.
I think it's quite interactive. Like when I look back now, I feel like because जिस तरह की schooling भी हुई थी, जिस तरह का cinema FTI में देख के हम लोग पले बड़े थे, like my mentor, I assisted Umesh Kulkarni, and the kind of audio visual narrative language, like जिस तरह का भी सीखने का कोशिश किया था, I guess with Killa मतलब ज्यादा कुछ एक्सप्लेन किए बिना मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि क्या वो कोशिश हो सकती है कि ऑडियंस मतलब फील करे और इंटरप्रेट करे चीजें, क्योंकि वो जब उस तरह का एक आपका कनेक्शन होता है ना किसी सिनेमा के साथ या फिर किसी भी आर्ट फॉर्म के साथ, लाइक तो लाइक यू आर देयर, यू नो, यू आर देयर, and that's what makes it more relatable.
Correct.
And because we are looking for that moment of truth in cinema actually, and the moment that is there, audience is like into it, you know. So I guess so वो moments के थोड़े बहुत हम लोग करीब आ पाए, और उस वजह से वो एक, मुझे लगता है वो सारी चीज हुई, क्योंकि मुझे towards the end, मतलब एक तो टाइटल नहीं मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा था कि क्या इस फिल्म का टाइटल रखे, कि मतलब किला, या अच्छा तो फोर्ट पे ऐसा क्या होता है, तो मतलब ऐसे बहुत सारे सवाल आते थे मुझे, और बहुत सारे लोग पूछते थे कि why this film is called Killa, and because first, like, yeah, it sounded like phonetically it sounded good, and apart from that कि मुझे लगा कि अच्छा उसमें एक इंटरप्रेट करने के लिए एक बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, like it's like the kind of walls we create around us, and you like like you just go beyond those walls, and kind of like how a consciousness expands, because consciousness expands when you go through a very like a deep either a painful experience or any ecstatic experience, and your system at that point of time, like your system, your body, mind, and your soul doesn't really know what is happening to you, because your mind is just behaving in a very different way. A lot of like energy and information is getting exchanged in your head. But once the time is passed, like you look back and you realize that okay, oh, ये हुआ और इसके वजह से मैं जो आज feel कर रहा हूँ ये है.
Correct.
So that is the kind of I guess feeling. अभी मैं पीछे मुड़ के देखता हूँ तो मुझे वो वैसा, आज भी मैं क्लाइमैक्स देखता हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, मीन्स मुझे लोगों को रुलाना नहीं था, लेकिन बस यहाँ पे एक हल्का सा एक breathing canal,
यहाँ तक it comes right up here.
Because I always used to wonder like okay, like emotion, मतलब heart बोलते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि emotion breathing canal में, you know, like when we are sad, when we are anxious,
you choke. You
choke and your breathing changes, you know, when you're happy, when you're excited, your breathing changes, and that's why, like, when you're vulnerable, so that's why, like, so I just wanted people to feel this breath in their, like, I just wanted them to feel that emotion, and I guess
thank you Avinash for a beautiful film. Thank you. You know, it's really a wonderful film that I think you know, even if one hasn't had that experience personally, and I was saying this to you know, to Vikramaditya Motwani last week when I was talking about Udaan, and I think that's the thing about great films. Even if you haven't had that experience, even if you haven't lived in you know, rural parts of the country or rural parts of Maharashtra, you can relate to the emotions, you can relate to the experience, because ultimately we are, you know, human beings go through the same, the human condition is fairly common and similar to humans. So thank you for
because cinema is the kind of an art which comes really close to that moment of truth.
Right.
That's why.
It's such a wonderful film, and so beautiful. You know, the images are just so absolutely indelible. You know, they stay in your head. You remember moments long after you watch the film. But also, thank you to Amrita and Archit for those beautiful performances, and you know, the honesty that he sort of you know, kind of led the way with. I mean, you know, y'all carried that forward, because there's not one wrong note, there isn't one false note in that relationship, in those performances. Thank you for a wonderful film. I want to say here, for anyone who's watching this and who hasn't watched the film, Killa is streaming on Netflix. This is the perfect time to discover it. Make the time for it. It's a beautiful film. It's less than 2 hours. You're going to thank me for it later. I'm going to take credit here. I'm so happy we could.
In fact, Rajiv, I think even Corona wants us to slow down as Killa wants us to slow down.
That's right. That's really true. It's the perfect time to discover this film. That's right. That's absolutely true. Yeah. Thank you, Archit. You know, hoping to see lots more of you. You're a young boy at the cusp of big things, I'm sure. So thank you to all three of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
This was a lovely sort of reunion hangout.
Thank you.
I'm you know, I can't wait to see what you'll do next. Avinash, about time you wear the director's hat again. I know that you are co-director on Patal Lok, which is coming out shortly, but can't wait to see what feature you do again. But thank you again. Thank you, Amrita. Thank you, Avinash. Thank you, Archit.
Thank you, Rajiv.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.